Okay, so we need to create our API where we can do a post, right? So why don't we do one thing? Create our API from our api.php file. Okay. Mm, Outpost. Let us call our URL as sorry, image upload. We'll be using the same controller. Only thing in here, let us call our function as post upload profile pic. Okay, so in here I'll add public function post. Did I? Yeah. And in here we'll have request dollar request, right? So how do we do it? First we will have a variable called data. I like when it comes to Laravel. Input img. Okay, we are going to send the entire base 64 data as a post variable called img. Then there is, will put list as type, dollar type, dollar data. Okay, and then we explode using this, which is our string dollar data. We don't need the type, but yeah, we do need data. So list, and then we put a comma in here, dollar data, explode again with our delimiter as comma data. Okay, now whatever we have is basically the base 64 data. So dollar data equals base 64, it will be decode, base 64 decode dollar data. We override the variables, because there can be a lot of data coming from the image. So we have the data, then let's create an image name which should be random so that no one can guess the file name easily. Okay, um, so this is our file name. Our path will be public underscore path. Where do I want to store it? I'll create a folder called profile underscore pics. Okay, so that's where I'm going to store the images. So that's my path. Now I need to quickly check whether the folder exists. So if not, uh, file underscore exist, dollar path. Okay, so for Linux, that is a file path. It's not a folder. So that's how we do it. And now if it doesn't get that, it will do an mkdir, the path 0755, I think, and then true, file, put contents path dot image name, and data will be dollar data, right? And then let's just see everything back to the browser, right, so that it can update itself. So image URL will be URL profile underscore pics slash dollar image name. um Now I will not be updating the image on the fly right now because I'm uh, relying on the user to refresh the page, because right now I'm not doing any node implementation. But yeah, later on I will use this so that it changes very quickly without any refresh. So user with, what is it, profile, uh, find, we need to find the user. So request user ID, and yeah, that's fine. Dollar user. um okay, let's first do one thing. Let us comment it out and let's see if the files are getting created. Okay, that will be the first thing that we want to check. So in here we have no folders, and yeah, now let me refresh. I upload this image. Oh, how are we going to get that when we haven't made an HTTP call, right? So back to Sublime. Where is our component? So this is where we need to write our code. So this dot axios dot post, or URL is API slash API v1 slash what was it, image dash upload, right? Image dash upload. Post data will be img. If you remember, this is the keyword which I had used there. So that image, and then we have our response, which for now is not required because we are not sending anything, but okay. What I'll do is this dot modal visible equals false. All right, let's hit refresh. um, in here, upload, that was the console, right? I'll need to get rid of that, and okay, I get 200. So profile pics. Okay, I have this image. So let's try something else. Upload image. uh, okay, let me zoom into the logo. Upload, right? And let us see, this is the both are same. We are not getting the updated image. Something is wrong in here. uh, what is it? In upload file, I have this croppy result. Okay, type is canvas, size, that's a little weird. What could have been wrong? This dot croppy result is not correct. Why is that not getting updated correctly? I got it. What has happened is the result is not in this image, and we are sending the old one. So this equals response, the thing which we were consoling, we need to add it to the image, right? That was a silly mistake. So upload, we do this, zoom in to the logo, and then we upload. And now if I go to Sublime Text, see this, yeah, and this is the correct image. It is a PNG, so but we are getting the image, right? So one thing now that we can notice is old images are not getting deleted, right? So let's go to a server side code. This is something which we'll do. This is also something which we are going to do. Now I'll need to, if you just, I will give you a brief. I have a profile which has a relation with user, and user has the exact opposite relation as well with profile. And uh, so we have profiles and we have users. What do is save the current image to the profiles field, right? And before doing that, we need to delete the image as well. Okay, so we'll call a function user profile. We'll write that function in the profile model. Remove current profile pic, and we'll pass the user object. user profile and underscore pic will be equals to the image URL. Okay, this is something which you are going to save in the database. So user profile pic, no, sorry, user profile save. Okay, and then return, we do response data image URL, and we send a 201 status code. Okay, we need to create this in here, public function, we'll get the user, right? Okay, so if we find that dollar user profile, why don't we call it user with profile? It will be easy for us to understand. So if user dot profile, user with profile, profile has a profile picture, profile pic, and that's not equal to blank, okay, then dollar URL will be user with profile, profile, profile pic. Okay, and so we need to find the file name, which we can do using explode delimiter on slash the URL, and then we can say file name is again equal to file name count file name minus 1, that is an array. So yeah, and unlink public underscore path profile underscore pics slash dollar file name. Okay, so let me see, finder, I'll delete these two. This is the only image which we require right now, right? And this is all done. Go to a browser, hit refresh. Now browse, do this. let's Let us do something else. Okay, on here I have a 500 error. Why do we have that error in here? Unlink, no such file or directory. Why don't we delete that for now and try again? I'll need to clear this as well because I'm checking it in the database. All right, add this, save. Do we have a successful save? Yes, we do. And we get one image. The user wants to change it again. I'll come here, upload the same image again, this time something else, save, and we are removing the old image and replacing it with the new one, right? So yeah, that's about it. If you want to, you know, change it in these places, it will be as easy as, let's say, on the sidebar. Where am I displaying the image? Yeah, in here, right? So I think what I can do is, although I'll need to add a presenter in here right now, because there is a possibility that a user doesn't have a profile pic, so I need to check that. um I don't know if I'll get that profile auth user and then profile pic. Is that available? Let me see. Oh yes, it is. So no, I was wondering whether, because I haven't done with profile, I haven't loaded the user with profile, so whether I will get it or not. But we do. So yes, see, that's how we get the image in here, and obviously we need to add that here as well. So where is it? So if we pass it user profile dot blade, we are passing it here. So yes, we get this. But obviously, the problem is, if someone doesn't have an image, then our scenario is going to fail, and that's why we need that presenter. You see this, and there's nothing. So this is blank, this is blank. We don't find an image. So ideally, we need to have a presenter, which I'll set up later on. If if you guys are interested, I can create a tutorial on that. But it's basically, I think you can find it on Laddercast. So Laddercast presenter, it's basically allows us to write some bit of logic in our presenter files, so that I can do something like, user present display image, and it will check all the logic which we have done in here and give me the result. So yeah, that's about it. That's how I converted the Croppie JavaScript library into something which I can reuse in my application as a component to upload image. It's in a way, it is quite free and dynamic, where I can pass any existing image in here, and I'm rest assured that it will be displayed properly, and then I can get my cropping functionality in here, and on the save I can easily reuse it. So yeah, just want to make it false, so that by default it is not visible. I click on upload, I get this widget, and I do the rest of the things. And yeah, on cancel I am doing this as well. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like the videos, do click on the thumbs up icon, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.